this is Jessie. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a very exciting unboxing video for you today. I am going to unbox the Chanel Classic Flap that I bought from the Chanel boutique. This is actually the topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a while because of the insane Chanel price increase in the recent years. I want to do the whole unboxing ritual with all of you, and I want to spend some time to talk a little bit about the Chanel Classic Flap and also if it's still worth buying the Chanel Classic Flap at this time. So let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this channel we talk about fashion, luxury, and lifestyle. If this is something you're interested, please consider subscribe and stick around. Thank you. So I bought this bag at the end of last year when I got my bonus, and I wanted to treat myself something nice. So I walked into the Chanel boutique in Beverly Hills and I saw this beauty and I decided to take it home. Since I got it in December last year, which is before the most recent price increase in March 2023, I was able to score it right before the price hike. And I will talk more about the price later in this video, but first, let's get into the unboxing. This is the Chanel Classic Flap in the small size in the burgundy color. It's made of lamb skin in the silver hardware, and the interior is also made of the burgundy color with two inner pockets. The reason why I picked this color is because everyone wants that black classic flap in the gold hardware, because that color combination is just so classic, so timeless, and easy to style, and it's the ultimate piece of every girl's wardrobe. And because of that, I see that black classic flap everywhere. Every single Instagram influencer on YouTube or Instagram is carrying them, and other times I see people carry them in the beige color, and even the people that I know in real life, every single girl has that black classic flap with the gold hardware. And so since that color combination is literally everywhere, I want something different. So when I saw this bag at the Chanel boutique, I was immediately drawn into it. I thought this was calling my name because it's not like the bright red color that is too pop of color that can overshadow your outfit. The color is special but low-key enough that I can still incorporate it into my everyday wardrobe. What's interesting is that this bag came with a booklet that tells you how the Chanel Classic Flap became a classic. And it shows you photos, and it tells you stories of the Chanel Classic Flap and the origin, the story of the Chanel Classic Flap, how it became like the iconic value of the Chanel brand, which I think is very cool that they gave me this. It also came with another booklet that kind of tells you, describe how the Chanel Classic Flap is made, you know, how it's from the stitching, from the leather, and how it became the iconic Chanel bag. So it's pretty cool. Let's talk about the price of this bag. I bought this bag right before the March 2023 price increase. So I spent $8,200 for this bag in the small size. And at $8,200, this bag was already a pretty big stretch for me, because only about a year ago, in 2021, the same bag was priced at $6,200. And with the March 2023 price increase, the same bag is now retailed at $9,600. And if you want to get the Chanel Classic Flap in the medium size, you will have to pay over $10,000 for it. Obviously, a lot of Chanel lovers out there are furious about this price increase. I saw a lot of luxury YouTubers out there are talking about it and are being outrageous about it. And here's my take. I think it's pretty clear that Chanel wants to push themselves to the top of the luxury market, so their brands to become closer to the level of Hermes Birkin or Hermes Kelly bag. And the way they do it is to make their most iconic classic flag to be more unaffordable to most people out there. And I totally understand why luxury brands, they need to continue to increase their price so they can retain their brand value by making their products more exclusive. Let's do a comparison of luxury brands and their price increase over the years. Let's look at the 2023 price increase in Dior in the UK. Most of their price increases are less than 10%, and it happened to their most iconic bag, which is the Lady Dior. And then let's take a look at the price increase in Hermes in 2023. With their quota bags, the price increase for different versions of Kelly are all about less than 10%. And for their Birkin bags, their price increase was only about 2 to 3%. Obviously, it's not fair to compare Hermes quota bags to other brands because you will have to pay way more than retail in order to get offered a Hermes quota bag. But it is still a lot less than Chanel's 15-16% price increase on their classic flap. In my opinion, the reason why Chanel is making such a drastic price increase is because they know how desirable their bags are to the luxury consumer, and because the demand will still be high even if they increase the price. Chanel is very confident that they wouldn't lose any buyers when they increase the price. And the interesting fact is that each time when Chanel increased their price, the demand becomes higher. And that is because each time when the price is increased, people see the Chanel classic flap as more exclusive, and they have even higher desire to own this bag. And the truth is, the goal for the luxury brand is to make money. If they know they wouldn't lose any demand when they increase the price, why wouldn't they continue to do so? I would make the same decision if I'm the CEO of Chanel. If I can continue to make more profit, why wouldn't I continue to do that? Is the Chanel classic flap worth the price? So as the luxury consumer, it is ultimately our decision whether or not we want to continue to spend more money on the same product. The value of this classic flap actually lies within how much value we project on this bag. And some people might say, the same product, the same bag cost 35% less only 3 years ago. It is not worth the $10,000 price point now. And I think that's perfectly valid. Some people think if the bag is now retailed at $10,000, that means there are people out there who are willing to spend $10,000 for this bag. And that means this bag on my hand now worth $10,000. And I think that's perfectly valid as well. So it is really depending on how much value you want to project in this Chanel classic flap. Is the Chanel classic flap still worth the investment? The simple answer is yes, it is still worth the investment because this bag is so classic, so timeless, and so easy to style. You can incorporate the bag into your wardrobe very easily. This bag will never go out of style, so you can carry this for many years to come. So if you're planning to carry it, I would say this is a really great investment, even with the price now. But if you're buying this bag just for investment purposes only and you're not planning to actually carry this bag, I don't think this bag is for you because I see a lot of social media outlets are emphasizing how much the bag is such a good investment, that it beats the S&P 500 and the inflation, and buying a Chanel bag is better than buying stock over the years. To that, I wouldn't say that's completely true because if you were to buy a bag and if you want to sell it to the pre-loved market, to the secondhand luxury website like the Fashion File or the RealReal, those websites usually takes about 30% to 40% commission cut to your final price. So even if you are able to sell the Chanel Classic Flap at $9,000, you only get $6,000 or even less at the end. So is that a good investment? I wouldn't say so. But if you're planning to actually carry it on a daily basis, this is still absolutely a great investment. Would I buy the Chanel Classic Flap going forward? Yes, but probably not from the Chanel boutique. To me, a classic flap that costs almost $10,000 or even over, it just doesn't justify the price to me anymore. And in the future, if I see any color combination that really caught my eyes, I would turn to the pre-loved market because sometimes on Fashion File, I am able to find some classic flap priced around $7,000 to $7,500 at a discount, and that's probably the reason I would go for to buy the Chanel Classic Flap, unless it is a very special edition like the sequins or tweed Classic Flap. Then I would probably go to the Chanel boutique for that special edition. If not, then this is probably my last Chanel Classic Flap from the boutique. That's it for today's video, and I hope you find this video useful to help you make decisions on buying a Chanel Classic Flap. Let me know in the comments down below on what you think on the Chanel price increase. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!